everybody. Welcome to Appliance Advisors. I'm Francesco, joined by my co-host Dennis. Today, we're going to talk about appliance concealed damage. And really, first off, what is appliance concealed damage? And what we mean by that is concealed damage is just that, something that's kind of hidden until you open that box up, and then boom, all of a sudden you notice there's damage to your refrigerator, your dishwasher, whatever it may be, something that really wasn't noticeable until you cut open that box. Something we deal with a little bit here in the appliance industry. Talk to me a little bit about how that happens and when you kind of notice that most times.
Yeah, I mean, generally, concealed damage happens a bunch of ways. Many times this product is handled. It has so many touch points as it comes across, and many times, as we know, it's coming from overseas or different areas, so it's touching a lot of hands. So it gets bumped around quite a bit. As well, in areas like New England, there's buying groups that add another whole layer of receiving, putting away, picking up, putting in line, taking away, another 6 or 7 touches in the sales process. So generally, it can happen. With dealers that secure their own logistics or have their own warehousing and kind of cut out that whole step of, say, a buying group or those extra touches, concealed damage is less than 2% of all appliances.
Yeah, so not something you should be really seeing all that often.
And it's kind of great to talk about it now because it's something we saw a lot of in COVID. And we saw a lot of that because product was rushed, number one, but more so, it was a very common practice by a lot of retailers to tell customers that they were holding product or they ordered product for them and don't worry, we have it. And, we'd sit here and say, man, we can't get it. We're certainly much larger than them and we have our own logistics and we're finding it's 6 or 8 months before they're going to have that one available. But
Yeah.
competitor will take the order and if you're a customer that's getting a call the day before your delivery, which is often when you're getting this call, and they're telling you that they're just now finding out that that unit has concealed damage and they can't make your delivery tomorrow, let me help you. They generally don't open the box, or they shouldn't open the box until they open it in front of you on the truck the day of delivery in front of you. And then if you were to see concealed damage, well, you're right there and you're witnessing it for yourself. But if you're somebody that got that call ahead of time because they're kind of probably playing games more often than not, I'd tell you to just push back a little bit and say, okay, send me the serial number. I actually want to see a picture. Can you FaceTime me? Can you send me a picture of the model that's in row, ready to come to my house with the rest of my appliances that you were saying now has this damage?
Yeah, interesting.
And we do it just for that reason of you want to make sure that you're being delayed. Your project at that point's delayed for something that really couldn't have been avoided.
Yeah, okay. So really, you're saying before delivery shouldn't really be happening all that often because, again, when it's concealed damage, you really got to open the box to be able to see that. Now, we know that absolutely that does happen, and it can happen to anybody during an actual delivery. So say you're at a delivery and you're there, your appliance store is there delivering the appliances. They open the box and now you see a little dent or a scratch or something like that. What are some options at that point for the customer?
I mean, you always have the option to refuse the product and take a new product in. And at that point, there are sometimes, people's time are valuable to show up at your house, to everyone have a good intention to open a brand new box and to realize, wow, there really was concealed damage. Because like I said, it can happen. It's a waste of everyone's time, the retailers included. So you can ask them next time to pre-open the box. We do have that sometimes. So we will open and inspect because we've had another one that was damaged and we don't want to waste anyone's time. Again, that customers generally are always in agreement with that and says, yes, please don't waste my time. Open it ahead of time. That's one. The next one, though, is if there was damage, sometimes a manufacturer will make a concession on that case if we're realizing it really happened, and you might be able to get a slight bit of a discount. But it has to be documented. It has to be really concealed damage, and the manufacturer would have to agree to it at that point. Sometimes that's an option. You may want to consider that.
Yeah, and that's really another great point of why to deal with a local appliance store really that does control their own logistics and delivery, because that process, if that does happen to you, much easier, much smoother when you're dealing with someone that does control those logistics.
See that sometimes, when you do have concealed damage, generally, sometimes there are cases where we've received the box and everyone's been waiting for it forever and it doesn't look like a perfect box. We can see that it looks pushed in a bit or there's a tear in the box. We may then call the customer and say, hey, it's here. Do you want us to look at this ahead of time? Most times we will refuse that every single time and say, hey, do not deliver that product. But there are times where the box it's cardboard, but torn up a bit or dinged a bit, but the product's actually perfect. So it's just to use your best judgment. But if you're getting those phantom calls the day before and you never asked them to open the box ahead of time and you're just finding out before, you probably should ask a few more questions because I'm concerned that maybe it's not the entire story.
Just playing some games there.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for today.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw? Give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.